Hello folks, it's Friday the 10th of July 2009. I'm just going to make a bowl. I'll just keep it at this kind of distance for now. I just want to make a bowl, an octagonal bowl, but I'm going to different ways of making an octagonal bowl. You can either throw it thick and then cut it with one of those cheese cutters that you've seen me do. That's one way of doing it. I want to try doing it a different way, and that is with my pieces of wood. So I'm just going to get my pieces of wood ready there. So I'm making a bowl. So remember, when making a bowl, think of the inside shape. I don't know if you can see my throwing posture here, but notice my arm here, this one, it's tucked into my side, okay? Also notice my hands, the posture of my hands, they're joined together. My hands are working together in unison. Again, that's very important. You know, if you're on the wheel and you're sort of, your arms are sort of all flying in mid-air like this, doing a little dance, you're not going to be able to, you know, especially if you're on a kick wheel like I am, but you're not going to be able to make a pot steadily, you know. So tuck your arm in, compact your body over your work. So let's have another look at this. Let's pull this up a bit. I've never made one of these before in my life, so I say I've never made one of these before, I mean I haven't made one of these like I'm going to make now in this particular fashion. So I'm concentrating on the inside of this bowl, getting the shape right. Make your bowls, when you make a bowl, make it inside out. You get me? If you can concentrate when you're making your bowl on getting the inside shape. I know you've heard me say this a million times, but maybe I'm repeating myself, but if you get the inside shape right, because with this kind of bowl, you see the exterior is going to be trimmed, so you can alter that afterwards, but you can't alter the inside once that's done. So you've heard me say, you know, when your bowl of cereal in the morning, you know, you're putting your spoon down there, scooping it. You don't want to be your spoon to be sort of going boo, 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 over the ruts in the bottom of the bowl. At least I don't. Ha. So let's see now what we're going to do with this. What I wanted to do was to try to make it octagonal. The first thing to do, of course, is to make it, so I'm taking these pre-wetted pieces of wood. Try and do this so you can see I'm facing the camera. Okay, so they go in like that, and first of all we're going to make the first 2 flats like that. Of course, when you're doing this in the wet state, those are the first 2 flats. Let's just have a look and see how we're doing for yeah, okay. So let's bring it in a touch. Okay, right. In the wet state, it has a certain fluidity about it, the clay, doesn't it? Which is nice. It's one of the nice qualities of clay, that it is like that. So we now turn it through 90 degrees, and we're putting in 2 more flats. But what I wanted to do is do 2 more. Yes. Let's see what's happening here. We're not going to get the definition, are we, in the... Right, I'm actually going to make it round again. That's one of the nice things about clay, isn't it? When we're experimenting, well, if it doesn't work, we can... Let's just try and do that again. This time I'm going to do those 2 like that, and then at 90 degrees to those 2 like that. Now I'm going to put my sponge here on the inside. And I'm going to Yeah, I'm not liking what I'm doing. This is the problem. I'm not liking it, how it's not giving me a good... I'm going to have to find another way of doing that, I think. Well, instead of that, I'm just going to make it, sorry folks, I'm just going to make it into a we don't want to labour this too much, do we? Just going to make it into a 4-sided one. For now, you know what I'm going to do? Later, when it's a little bit stiffer, yes, that's the way. That's the way. I like it. You see, you get ideas as you go along. I'll do the 4 main flats here and now, like you see me doing, and the other 4, because this is octagonal, the other 4, not floor, I will pat later when it's a bit stiffer, the clay, when it's a little bit more cheese hard. Because at the moment it's too sort of soft and squidgy. I'm not going to be able to get the definition I want. Ho hum tiddly pum. Well, there you go, you see, you live and learn, don't you? Live and learn. When I was at school, my mum used to send to me, I used to go to an English well, we call them in England public schools, but they're not in fact public, they're private. But anyway, when I was young, I went to what was called a prep school, which was like the the forerunner to the public school. You went to a prep school. Anyway, at prep school, it was a boarding school, you know, so I had to sleep there, etc. But Mum used to send me a magazine called Look and Learn. Always remember that. Look and Learn. So, it's what we're about, isn't it? Looking and learning. Okay folks, Simon Leach here saying, look and learn and keep practicing. See you soon. Bye now.